So, if you're here for a relatable get it done wash day from a tired woman who still wants to take care of her hair without making it a whole production, welcome. You are in the right place. I've got my hair in 4 sections ready. I pre-pooed yesterday because I can't do my whole wash day in one go anymore. I used to, not anymore, so now I break it up over 2 or 3 days. On day one, I pre-poo and detangle, and then on day two, I wash and condition or deep condition. That's where we're at. Some days hair needs to get done in one go, and then I just muscle through it. Otherwise, I split it over 2 to 3 days. I'm starting out by fully drenching my hair with water, continuing the detangling process, and gently detangle and gently pull out any shed hair that needs to come out. The slip from the pre-poo plus the weight of the warm water plus gently stretching my hair with my hands helps the shed hair slide out easily. I'm using the Mugu Milk shampoo for this wash day. It washes the hair well, so well, that if I've gone just 1 week between wash days, I do not use this shampoo. But because I've gone a few weeks between wash days, I'm using the shampoo. It lifts the buildup from my hair, and it does it beautifully. And I'm also washing my hair twice today. See, shampoos are formulated to cleanse the scalp of sebum and prevent conditions like folliculitis and seborrheic dermatitis. They remove sebum, sweat components, desquamated skin, styling products that we've used, and environmental dirt and debris from the hair. The aesthetic appeal of hair is a secondary concern mainly addressed by conditioners, not shampoos. The shampoo is meant to cleanse the hair. That's it. Everything else is icing on the cake. Shampoos contain detergents called surfactants, and they have both an oil-loving and a water-loving part. The lipophilic part, the oil-loving part, binds to sebum, and the water-loving part binds to water, allowing the sebum and everything else to be rinsed away with water. I always shampoo one section at a time, nowadays at least. Just makes the whole thing more manageable. Also, I'm not using any combs or brushes today. I thoroughly detangled when I pre-put my hair yesterday. Plus, I'm trialing returning to finger detangling only, or at least not running the brush through my hair 7 million times like I used to do in the past. My hair will never be fully detangled, so each strand is literally just trying to cling onto the next. So I'm going with the angle that helps me not lose the most amount of hair, right? The angle that helps me lose the least amount of hair. Sometimes the shampoo gets stuck, a little stuck in the roots, especially near the crown. That's where the tangles like to gather. So I go slow, I rinse thoroughly, and I'm just patient. I try to be patient, which is hard when you are tired and busy, but it's better than ripping through the knots and regretting it later. Conditioners, on the other hand, fill damaged areas of the hair cuticle, smoothing the surface, reducing friction, leaves the hair soft, glossy, shiny, all the things that we like, reduces frizz, improves manageability, improves the ease of combing and brushing. Deep conditioners, being more concentrated than conditioners and left in the hair for longer periods, are recommended for dry hair, for curly hair, for any kind of hair. Applying additional heat, like under a hair dryer or if you've got one of those heated caps, right, can increase the penetration of conditioning agents. Today I'm using this deep conditioner I just showed you, My Organics Miracle Mask, and I've made a video about this one and 2 others that are not only affordable but honestly unbelievable. The instructions on this one says, and I quote, apply a generous dose of mask on the hair. Let it be on for 5 to 15 minutes under a heat source or with a hairnet, depending on the hydration you want to give the hair. Rinse accurately. How do you rinse accurately? Anyway, I'm not using any heat source today. I'm pressed for time. But I'm also washing in sections, and because I'm washing in sections, each section would have had a good few minutes before returning to it to detangle and rinse out. So I think we are good. As I mentioned, I'm finger detangling today. I know that some people detangle after shampooing and then while conditioning, but I found a rhythm that works for now. I do a light detangle with my fingers as I rinse, as I shampoo, as I deep condition, and as I rinse it out as well. And if you're like me, someone who just wants to do your hair, someone who just wants your hair to feel hydrated and clean without 15 steps and 12 products, then I just want to say it's okay. You don't have to do all the things. You just need to listen to your hair, work in sections, and do what fits your life today. Hair is one of those things, right, that feels like a burden and a gift all at once, especially when you are in a season where your time is not yours. So do what you can with what you have. That's better than doing nothing altogether or doing somebody else's routine that you do not have the time or the budget for. Now, speaking of this deep conditioner, it is complicated. It works like magic, like actual magic. I kid you not. Slip galore. Tangles melt like they were never there. Good weight, right, to keep the hair stretched, aiding in the tangling. But the smell, I wish I could say that it smelled amazing, or I wish I had something nice to say, but it doesn't. It does not smell good to me. It does not smell nice in any way. And I'm not saying that I want my hair to smell like a fruit salad or a bakery. I just want something neutral. This does not have that. Mm-mm. However, this is my third or fourth tub in the last year. I go through this stuff because it is that good. So I guess results matter more than fragrance. And the fragrance does not linger after you've rinsed it out and styled your hair and done all the things, right? It doesn't linger, so I don't mind that much. So here we are. I've applied a generous amount and I have gone through my hair, done a little finger detangling, and put the section back up so that it stays relatively tangle free. This is me washing my hair in a downward motion, collecting the hair together, washing in section, and doing all the things. We'll come back to this point, but I want you to see how I'm handling my hair and holding it up when I go to wash my scalp. Now, did you know that the act of shampooing the hair can cause damage to the hair strands, including deterioration of cuticle scale edges and even cuticle removal? So can brushing and combing and just regular schmegular handling the hair. But the good thing is I do not subscribe to fear mongering. I do like information and like to know things. Information is power, but no fear mongering here. So, what this all means is that we want to be gentle with our hair. We have to handle our hair, right? We want to be gentle to the degree that we can. This is why I shampoo downwards. I hold the section with one hand and wash my scalp with the other, so I'm not creating further tangles that must now be detangled. I also use a good amount of water to spread the shampoo across my hair and to spread the conditioner or deep conditioner across my hair as well. And even lightly finger detangle at every step, including when shampooing. When detangling, perhaps don't do it in a hurry and start with your fingers first, or wash and detangle your hair often so that it's not a whole production, or trim your hair so that the brush can pass through your sections more easily so that you're not going over the same section again and again so many times. If you notice that you could be gentler, perhaps do your hair when you have the time for it or after you've had a feed, right? If you notice more breakage, assess your combs and your brushes and your clips and everything that you use in your hair and see if there's any snagging happening at any stage. These are some of the things that we can do to prevent breakage every wash day. Alright, shampooing is done and each of these sections have been marinating with a deep conditioner in them, and so I'm just going in to finger detangle and split each quadrant into smaller sections and twist those up so that when I go to style the sections are already pre-made. Now, I encountered a little situation there which I've just resolved with my fingers because I can feel for each knot, and I'm rinsing the deep conditioner out and then proceeding to twist my hair up, as you'll see in just one moment. I don't have a lot of hair, so my wash day and my detangling, I guess, does not take that long. If you do have a lot of hair, maybe lengthwise or density wise, then I understand how your wash day will probably take a little longer than mine. But if we allow the time that we need to wash our hair, then we can do the whole thing patiently, right, and more intentionally, and not rip through our hair and cause breakage. Because here's the thing, hair is porous, damaged hair intensely so. Water, the hair absorbs water as we wash it, and when hair is soaked in water, hair weight increases by like 12 to 18%, right? When we are manipulating and washing or combing and brushing wet hair, the hair is more likely to stretch already brittle hair to its breaking point. So we think that it's just shed hair coming out, but no, the hair was already brittle, and now the act of washing and grooming and combing will break the hair because it's now been already stretched by the water, right? And then our actions do not make it any better. But we have to do our hair and style it and enjoy it. So know the information, do what you can, but enjoy your hair, style your hair, wear it in whatever way you want to. But just try to find ways to minimize damage, minimize breakage, don't give your hair or don't do too many things that increase the likelihood of damage or breakage to your hair, right? Other than that, enjoy your hair, please. Don't be afraid of doing things to your hair. If you want to dye it or bleach it or whatever you want to do, go for it. We have this hair on our head to enjoy, to celebrate, and to style in whatever way we want to. But if we are trying to grow our hair longer and retain length, then we must do things that reduce breakage or reduce the number of times our hair is exposed to actions and activities that will result in breakage. Okay, we are almost done with this quadrant. I've split it into three, giving it one last final detangle and then twisting it up. I've got my hair shears with me in the shower, and so it really helps to have it right there in the shower with you to get rid of anything that needs to be gotten rid of and to help detangling and the whole wash day go by so much faster. I then move on to the back of my head, split it back into those quadrants and then twist those up and call it a day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.